Hey my babies, I hope you're having a good day today. Go ahead and like this video for me and don't be afraid to subscribe to Auntie's channel today. Hey my babies, it's Auntie Trice with another video for you. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and follow me on all social media platforms. I appreciate it. Thank you to all of my followers and supporters. I appreciate you. Thank you. I love you. Auntie is going to go ahead and get this video out the way because I got to go to sleep because I got to work a double tomorrow. Okay, I got to go to sleep. So, okay, let's talk about Meg and Party and Tory and Kelsey. Let's talk about it. Okay. The reason why I want to talk about it is because there is new information coming out from a young man by the name of Jaquan Smith, who so happens to be the driver of Mr. Daystar Peterson or Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez. He claims to be Tory Lanez's driver and friend. Okay. So he has come out with an affidavit and some new information that I think we need to just take a look at really quickly, okay? Let's look at it. Okay, my babies, y'all know Auntie was gonna pull up the information. Auntie was gonna pull up the information, and we're gonna read this affidavit together, okay? As you can see, it says the affidavit of Jaquan Smith, and it reads as follows. I, Jaquan Smith, depose and state as follows. My name is Jaquan Smith, of course. My address is bloop de bloop de bloop de bloop de bloop. Y'all see they got that bloop dot because you can't put that man address on the damn internet. I am over the age of 18 years and am fully competent to testify. I have firsthand knowledge of the facts in question that took place on July 12th, 2020. That is the basis of the above cited proceedings, okay? He states, I was the driver and bodyguard of Mr. Daystar Peterson, who is better known as Tory Lanez, in July of 2020. Mr. Peterson has been known to me for 7 years. At the time of the incident, I had worked for Mr. Peterson for 3 years. He has not only been my employer, but I also consider him to be a close personal friend, which this is biased, by the way, since you said that this is a close personal friend of yours. This is biased as fuck, but we gonna keep reading. Anyway, on July 12th, 2020, I was asked to drive Mr. Peterson to the home of Kylie Jenner, where Miss Megan Pete and Kelsey Harris were present. Mr. Peterson was at Miss Jenner's home for approximately 2 hours when I received a call to come pick up Miss Pete and Miss Harris. All right. And around that time, like I told y'all got to go in a later video. Go in a later video. One of my earlier videos, I said that they was all at this party together. And something happened at that party that caused Megan and Kelsey and Tory to leave early. They had to get up and leave all of a sudden. I think they were trying to fight at that party right then. That's what happened. But let's continue reading. It says, Miss Pete, Miss Harris, and myself left Miss Jenner's home, but I was asked by Miss Pete to return because she stated that she had forgotten a shoe. When we arrived at Miss Jenner's home at this time, Miss Harris stayed in the car while Miss Pete exited. Miss Pete did not enter the home at this time as she went around the back to the pool area where Mr. Peterson was located. Both Miss Pete and Mr. Peterson returned to the car after a few minutes. Miss Pete was bickering, but I am unsure of the exact words she was saying. She seemed upset. The four of us left Miss Jenner's residence. Okay. Let me tell you why Miss Pete, a.k.a. Meg the Stallion, why she was upset. Because Tory was flirting with Kylie. Tory was trying to fuck Kylie. Okay? And Tory didn't give a fuck if Megan knew that he was trying to fuck Kylie. He didn't give a fuck if Kelsey knew that he was trying to fuck Kylie, because Kelsey had a man herself, and he just really just didn't really give a fuck about Meg like that. That was just something that he could fuck on and play with when he wanted to. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why Meg talking about, oh, I left a shoe. Bitch, you ain't leave no shoe. You went back there to bust Tory Lanez ass for out here trying to fuck with Kylie on the low. So that's what you did. But anyway, let's keep reading. As I began to drive, Miss Pete started to fight with Mr. Peterson because her ass had caught him trying to mess with Kylie once again. That's not stated in the affidavit, but we know this to be true. We know this to be true. That's what was going on. That's how that fight started. But anyway, they were going back and forth. I remember Mr. Peterson saying to Miss Pete that he was going to tell Miss Harris what was going on. Tell Miss Harris, tell Kelsey that I'm fucking you, bitch. That's that's what that pretty much means. I do not remember what street we were on, but Miss Pete asked me to stop the vehicle. I did as she asked, and Miss Pete went to sit on a nearby bus stop. Mr. Peterson went and spoke with Miss Pete. After about 2 minutes, they returned to the car. I began driving again. Tory told her to shut the fuck up and get herself together, and that's what that was. Miss Pete started the argument again because she wasn't satisfied with what Tory may have told her, because he probably lied to get her to get in the car anyway and said he wasn't gonna fuck with Kylie again or whatever. But Meg wasn't satisfied with it, so she went and started arguing with Tory again. And Miss Harris then asked what was going on. Mr. Peterson told her that he and Miss Pete had been dating and intimate. Miss Harris was upset by this, as she and Mr. Peterson had been dating in the same manner prior to any relationship with Miss Pete. Like I told y'all in my earlier video, she found out the same night that Megan got shot was the same night that Kelsey had found out that motherfucking Tory was fucking Meg. All right. This bodyguard, not bodyguard. Well, he is a bodyguard and a driver or whatever he is. He's confirming it. Let's keep reading. I pulled over to stop them. Miss Pete. Oh, no. With Miss Pete. Miss Pete and Miss Harris began fighting. Let's back it up. Miss Pete and Miss Harris began fighting because Miss Harris didn't know that her best friend was sleeping with her man. God damn. And he says, I pulled over to stop them. Miss Pete and Miss Harris both got out of the vehicle and continued to fight, both verbally and physically. I broke up this fight and was pulling Miss Pete toward the back of the car. I saw Miss Harris with a gun in her hand. Mr. Peterson ran from behind Miss Pete and myself toward Miss Harris. Mr. Peterson and Miss Harris began struggling as Mr. Peterson tried to unarm Miss Harris. I was still pulling Miss Pete and did not see who shot the weapon. I was lucky I was not harmed, and in my opinion, Miss Pete was also fortunate. The whole incident happened so quickly within a just couple of minutes. I think he was trying to say just within a couple of minutes. That was written wrong. But I saw Miss Harris with a gun in her hand. Mr. Peterson ran from behind Miss Pete and myself toward Miss Harris. Mr. Peterson and Miss Harris began struggling as Mr. Peterson tried to unarm Miss Harris. I was still pulling Miss Pete and did not see who shot the weapon. Yeah, that's just a repeat of that. I was lucky I was not harmed, and in my opinion, Miss Pete was also fortunate. The whole incident happened so quickly within a just couple of minutes. I wanted to present this evidence during Mr. Peterson's trial, but was prevented from doing so as the district attorney was not ready to cross-examine me, and later they did not call me due to the holidays in the court schedule. I believe I should have been allowed to present this evidence at trial. Yes, you should have been allowed to present this evidence at trial, because you pretty much saying Kelsey shot that damn girl. You pretty much saying Kelsey shot that damn girl, which I kind of suspected that anyway. Did y'all not know when Kelsey and Tory were arrested that night, they were tested for gunpowder residue on their hands, and they both had gunpowder residue on their hands. The only reason why I feel like Tory had gunpowder residue on his hands is because he was trying to take the gun away from Kelsey. And the bodyguard is confirming it. Thank you, Jaquan. Thank you for confirming it, because I kind of knew that's what the fuck was happening, and that's how it happened anyway. But we can't do nothing with this Jaquan, because he's been convicted, and he gonna have to serve them 10 years. So sad. Okay, babies, y'all heard what Auntie just read, so keep that affidavit in mind, okay? Because we're coming back to that. But now we need to talk about Party. Party is out here freaking on a hobo tour, talking about, oh yeah, I cheated on Megan, but Megan cheated first. And then his dumb ass got on the Breakfast Club and just ranted and raved about nothing. Like, it just pissed me off. Pretty much he's using Megan to promote this diss track. Hell, the diss track, The Person, is about Meg the Stallion. So, of course, he needs to use her, and he's piggybacking off of her to promote this diss track. That's all that is. But let's listen to him.
On the Cobra song, she talked about you, you know, in the same bed that she sleeps in, right? So you said it wasn't there. So what did happen?
Did you cheat?
That's not what happened. Put it like that. That's not what happened at all. What's cheating? No.
Don't do that.
No. Please. Because,
Don't you do that.
No. Because I really need to go there. I really do.
Did you get your dick sucked by somebody else?
I'm not deflecting it.
Did she catch you getting your dick sucked?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Did you have sex or you intimate with somebody else while y'all were in a relationship?
Absolutely not.
You're saying you didn't cheat?
Absolutely. But this is my thing, right?
Okay.
Is hiding text messages cheating from your partner? Is that cheating?
Well, what are these text messages?
Well, I feel
If it's something that you gotta hide from your partner, is it cheating?
Right, and that's what I was gonna say. I feel like anything, and I've answered this plenty of times. I feel like anything that you are doing that you would not do in front of your significant other, I feel like that's a form of cheating.
Or anything you don't want her doing.
Right. Whether it's emotionally, physically, intellectually, if it's something that you're not going to do right in front of your partner or something that you wouldn't accept your partner doing from you, then yes, that's cheating.
Yeah,
that's just
perfect.
my thought.
So did you cheat?
In that regard, I say so. You know what I mean?
So maybe it was inappropriate stuff
But
you
I
did.
will say
Inappropriate, correct, right?
Okay.
Inappropriate, correct. But the way that it was painted, that would have me so mad. I'm like, this is the part of the relationship after everything that took place, everything that was like kind of, you know, forgiven, everything that we've washed away. Especially when nobody asked for this. This is what you want to go with.
What happened? Why did y'all break up?
Yeah.
I mean, because he's never like directly answered the question.
Why did we break up? There's a laundry list of reasons that could have caused us to be apart.
And I don't want you to give any of them because you still love that young lady.
That was my next question. Because on your project, it sounds like on The Person, it sounds like you still love her.
You do. You definitely love her.
Absolutely. Listen, I'm a person that believes love doesn't go away. It changes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've always, and that's another thing I've stated. Like, yo, I always want well for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a person that wants bad for her. I'm not out here calling her all types of such and such. I've never even discussed some of the things on that song with my closest friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when the song came, people's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I never ever once ever talk bad about her to anyone, not even, you know what I mean? Like, I do wish her the best.
You're still holding it well right now.
What'd you do at the ring? Because you said that you picked out a ring from Greg.
First of all,
salute to Greg. I saw a guy.
He didn't say he picked it out. We don't know if he actually got the ring.
Did you buy it? Hold on. Did you buy it or did you pick it up?
The money has been allotted for something different now.
Oh, but you said she lied to you about something. What did she lie about? What you was talking about earlier? Because
yes.
when you buy a ring and you're about to propose, right? So you found out she lied about something, and that made you change your mind.
I felt like it made me definitely have to second guess where we was at, you know what I mean, at that time. Like it did damage, you know what I'm saying? Like internal, I don't know if it made us break apart, but it was just like it definitely took a blow to me. record.
The Cobra record. Did that hurt you then to hear that record?
I'm not gonna lie, I was absolutely hurt because I knew you knew what it would do to me. The date you released it, you knew this was my daughter's birthday. You knew that. I didn't think this person would choose to use me to sell a record or get clicks, you know what I'm saying?
Did you cheat?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Did I do it first? Absolutely not.
I can't stand when a man do all that talking and still don't be saying nothing. You be doing all that talking and still said nothing. It just makes me mad. Why did it take for them to actually keep asking you what cheating is? They even had to break down the definition of cheating for you to actually come out and say, yeah, I cheated on me. You a big grown ass man too. I can't stand. That's that manipulation. That's that manipulation. That's what that is. I don't like that. You a sweet talker, and I don't like that about you. I don't like that about you. And if I was your current girlfriend, I would dump you. Because why in the fuck are you over here promoting a diss track about your ex-girlfriend? You are a whole manipulator and womanizer, and I don't trust you. I would be totally pissed as your current girlfriend. You were out here making a whole diss track about your ex-girlfriend. I'm going to just be honest. Party, you didn't have to respond to Megan, but it is within your prerogative to respond to Megan because she was talking about you, sir. And you knew she was talking about you, even though she tried to pretend like, oh, that's shit. If I wasn't talking about you, why you saying so? Because you was talking about him, and he knew you was talking about him. That's why he said so. Oh, Meg, it's that manipulation. Both of y'all got it. Both of y'all are some manipulative ass human beings. I don't know why. You try to twist and turn and make people twist and turn for you. But no. I see right past that. And I'm going to call Meg ass out too. Party also feels like Megan released Cobra on his daughter's birthday on purpose as a jab and a spite to him. And I'm just going to be honest with you. She could have because she is a calculated little bitch. She is a calculated little bitch. And Meg has been known to lie. So we cannot sit over here and act like Meg is a good person like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that Meg is not a victim because something did happen to her. I'm not saying that Meg is not a victim in this case with Tory Lanez. What I'm saying is Meg is a very questionable character herself, and we cannot sit over here and act like she's not. Okay, so she could have very well released that song on his daughter's birthday on purpose as a spite and a jab to him. She could have very well done that. But only him and her gonna know for real. And not even him really. Only she will know why she released that song on that specific date. Because Meg is no longer signed to a label or anything like that. She's a free agent. She's putting out all of this stuff on her own. So she's dropping it on her own. Keep that in mind. She's dropping it when she wants to. Keep that in mind. Okay? Just do with that information as you will. Okay? So, with Jaquan coming out with his new information and Party on his little hobo tour of, oh yeah, Meg was a liar, I was a liar, we cheated on each other type thing, Meg got peed off. She got peed off and she decided to get on her live and address a couple of things. So let's listen to what Megan had to say.
I feel like I'm tired of having to explain to motherfuckers anything about my life when y'all don't want to hear it anyway. Like, I can get on here and be like, I ain't fuck that nigga, I don't know that nigga, I ain't do that, and y'all gonna be like, liar. She's a liar. Yes, you did. You did it because whoop-de-whoop said you did, and blah, blah, blah. I feel like it'll be pointless for me to get online and be like, that didn't happen. That's not what it is. Because y'all don't want to believe me no way. Now, what I will say is, because I want to stick to my points because I really got to go. But there was a point in my life. There was a point in my life where I was so low and I was so sad and I was drinking like a motherfucker. I was turning up. I was doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do. I was definitely outside. That was my business. I was outside before I had a relationship. When I got in my relationship after I got shot and everything, like, I think I was still going off adrenaline. I wasn't grieving my parents. I wasn't doing... I had never really reacted to all the bad shit that had happened to me. So when I got in my relationship and I finally just sat down with one person, like, I felt like, okay, now I could just be as depressed as I want to be. I want to be sad. I want to cry. I want to fucking tell you everything. I want to tell you my whole life story. And that was my friends at the time too. Everybody around me at that time saw how hard I was going. They saw how sad I was. They saw how much I drank. Nobody in my life at that time was like, Megan, let's not go out tonight. Megan, let's not turn up tonight. Megan, you don't gotta do that. Everybody was down with the motherfucking shenanigans. I'll be crying before I walk in a party and bitches will be like, come on, bitch, let's go. You know, I'm crying with my nigga. Why you always crying? You know what I'm saying? Like, people saw me be low as fuck. Once I went and got help, once I got therapy, once I fucking decided I need to love myself. I need to value myself. Because I don't love myself. I'm not valuing myself. I'm fucking up. I'm crashing out. Once I start realizing, you're crashing, bitch. You need to get your shit together because you're crashing. And I cleaned out the house. Everybody from my past was shook. Like, they was like, I can't believe this bitch not talking to me. What the fuck? How am I blocked? Why is this? Why is that? Bitch, you fake as fuck. You don't want to fuck with me. Da 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 da. I was down with you. I don't have any problem with anybody from my past. I don't have anything negative to say about anybody from my past. I don't want to talk bad about those people. Everybody is in your life for a reason or a season. You go your way, I go my way. I don't have nothing bad to say about y'all. I don't have nothing bad to say about anybody that I used to deal with. I don't have nothing bad to say about nobody I used to be friends with. Thank you so much for her. Thank you for helping me realize I needed to grow. I'm never gonna trash talk nobody that I used to be cool with. Like, I don't have nothing bad to say about y'all. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why me trying to better myself and be a new person is bothering people so bad. Like, I don't know what that means. And I don't want to keep this long because I know people are going to chop this up the way they want to chop it up and twist my words and make me something else. But I just feel like I'm Megan Thee Stallion and I be Megan Thee Stallion. I just want to drop my music. I just want to talk to the hotties. I just want to shake my ass. I want to have as much fun with this shit as I used to. But it seems like every time I take a step forward to heal and do something different, motherfuckers be like, no, come back. Get your ass back to this negativity. Come back this way. You're not supposed to be smiling right now. You're not supposed to still be getting deals. You're not supposed to be in movies. You're not supposed to be recording albums. You're supposed to be sad where you was with me 2-3 years ago. When I got in a relationship, all that shit was deleted. I was sat the fuck down. I was sat. I was seated. I was very much happy where I was at. If this man is saying, I didn't cheat on her, I didn't do that, well, why the fuck is you responding to me? Do you know how many niggas y'all claim I done fucked with? Why are you answering? Why are you trying to make that shoe fit? Was it you getting your dick sucked in the same spot I was sleeping? If you say it wasn't you, why the hell is you dissing me? Like, what the fuck is going on? Why are you talking to me? If you said I wasn't talking to you, I wasn't talking to you. Like, you strategic. Like, it feels like they getting on Megan ass. All right, let me go get on her ass too. Like, if I'm not talking about you, why the hell are you talking about me? Like, what's happening? And should I not defend myself? Like, should I not come on here and say, what? Like, I don't have anything bad to say about my ex. I genuinely don't. Like, if I'm not talking about you, why are you talking about me? You say I didn't cheat. So why you thought that bar was for you? Why are you making the shoe fit, Cinderella? Like, you squeezing your foot in there, friend. If it wasn't you, why the hell is you talking to me? That doesn't make sense. And I don't feel like I should have to explain myself, but you know, I'm not that big of a person yet. God ain't finished with me. He's still working. And then one more thing before I go. I'm trying to move on from being shot the best I can. I still wake up in the middle of the night crying. People, especially people that I used to be cool with, they know how bad social media affect me. Everybody in my life knew how bad social media would make me cry. Like, I would get online and see people say some terrible shit, and I'd be like, oh my God, everybody hates me, it's over. So the people who attack me that I used to be cool with, they know exactly where to hit me, where it hurt, because they think that I'm still on that type time, like social media gonna hurt my feelings. Motherfuckers is getting denied every time they try to set a motion for a new trial. So they trying to pull shit out the air like, okay, let's do this now. I'm not about to keep going with y'all. Y'all defending somebody who didn't even take the stand and defend themselves. Y'all going back and forth about facts. Y'all could go read real shit. Like, y'all literally believe anything if it's bold and in all caps. Like, go read something that's gonna take you a minute to sit down and have a good read. Like, go read something that's gonna make you have to do some critical thinking. Not a thing that is curated by bots and blogs that hate me. Like, y'all need to sit down and have a good read. Like, imagine somebody saying that they did not commit a crime and not defending themselves to the T. Imagine y'all saying somebody is following the street code, not snitching. Are you snitching or are you not snitching? Because y'all trying to pretend like Kelsey shot me. Kelsey didn't motherfucking shoot me. And I really wonder why her main problem with me was, you won't tell people I didn't shoot you. I was like, Kelsey, I don't want to talk about this on social media at all. But now you won't even get online and defend yourself. So that really just proves my points. Either you took some money or your life is in danger. Like, why won't you get online and say, bitch, because this is what y'all care about. Y'all care about online because the case already won in court. But y'all care about online. Why would y'all motherfuckers not get up there and say, if you say you didn't shoot me, why won't you get on the stand and say I didn't shoot this bitch? You say it online every day. You figure out how to get your niggas to say you didn't do it. You figure out to say you didn't do it. But the one motherfucker it would have mattered from was you. You should have said I didn't do it. Kelsey did it. If she did it, why wouldn't you just say she did it? Kelsey, if you did not do it, why won't you just say I did not do it? I know who shot me. I said who shot me, and that's why the fuck you in jail. Y'all motherfuckers are dragging it online like it's some new evidence. There's no new evidence. Motherfucking witnesses went missing. Why? I wonder why the witnesses went missing. Did y'all pay them? Why y'all showing up now? Why y'all showing up? It's about to be 2024. Y'all still fucking with me. Y'all are still fucking with me. Why? Because y'all see me moving on and doing better. Y'all see me trying to heal and trying to grow. But y'all keep trying to bring me back this way when I'm trying to go this way. So I hope that this really gives y'all some insight to go and have a good read. Don't read the big bold letters. Don't read them. Read it. Read the article. Read a real article. Read something from a real journalist. The big font with the bold background. The big font bold background. Don't read that. Like, people can pay for a headline. People can buy bots. I don't give a fuck what you motherfuckers make trend. Bitch, I'm winning. Bitch, I'm happy. Bitch, I'm healthy. Bitch, I can't be too motherfucking evil because God keep blessing me. I'm not doing nothing to y'all. So I would really appreciate if everybody would let me heal in peace. Would let me move on. Because I'm not talking about y'all. I don't have anything bad to say about none of you people. I would never, if we was ever cool and we fell out, the business safe with me, friend. Because y'all can get online and try to talk about my dirt all y'all want to. Y'all don't want to know who's in the same room. Y'all don't want, like, y'all do want to know who's in the same room, but I would never air y'all out. Like, I would never say nothing about nobody because that's our business. Like, I don't got to get on here and make nobody feel bad to make myself feel better. So, with that being said, please, people, don't make me have to get on here and keep trying to defend myself against silly shit. If you're not gonna read, just don't talk about me. Like, if you're not gonna read, if you're not gonna take the time to actually like understand what's going on, don't talk about me. Cause I like intelligent people. I could argue with an intelligent motherfucker, but I cannot argue with no damn fool. I hope I really like hit all the points. Y'all think I hit all the points? The hotties.
Megan, let me gather you together just a little bit. We're not dumb, sweetie, and I want you to stop acting like we're dumb. We know that you was talking about Party in that song, okay? All that. Oh, if you didn't cheat and you didn't do this and all that, why are you addressing me? Why are you addressing me? If it wasn't you getting your dick sucked, why is you addressing me? You say I was messing with other niggas and blah, blah, blah. It could have been from past relationships. Girl, you know the only relationship that you actually was going public with was Party. The only person that you've ever went public with in a relationship was Party. Megan, stop playing. Please stop playing. We know that you're talking about Party, sweetie. Talking about tell people to tell the truth and everything and say what it is and what it's not. Was it Party or was it not? Because you have not once came out and said it wasn't Party. That boy faced backlash. That boy was getting death threats because of you. His woman was getting death threats because of you. And you didn't once not come out and say, I wasn't talking about Party. But now all of a sudden you're like, oh, if it's not about you, then why are you saying anything? You claim I was messing with this certain amount of niggas, this and this and that. You yourself never even came out and said it wasn't Party. So girl, hush your mouth. Hush your mouth. You could have came out and said, oh, it wasn't about Party, guys. But you let Party get drugged like that. Because you an agent of chaos. That's what you are. I'm trying to tell you. You let Party and his girlfriend get drugged like that. And then Party comes out with his own diss track responding to you. And then you want to come on here and play victim like you didn't just say that this man was getting his dick sucked by another woman in the same bed that y'all was sleeping in. Come on now, you got to do better. I hate that you and Krishan do that very well. That victim playing thing y'all be doing, but I see right past that. I see right through that. Just like I knew you lying when you got up there and told Gail King that you didn't fuck Tory. I knew you were lying about that then and turned right round in court and had to admit. You had to admit in court that you had fucked that little leprechaun. You understand what I'm saying? Like Megan will lie. Like Party said, I do believe Party. She has lied and she will lie. Megan is still lying to this day. But she gonna have to work on that. That's something that she gonna have to heal from. Okay? But Auntie just gonna tell you, you lied to me, I'm gonna catch you in the lie. I'm gonna catch you in that lie. I'm gonna catch you in that lie and I'm gonna call you out every single time. I have no faves. I'm gonna call you out every single time. So, she talks about in her live how Kelsey didn't defend herself when she had the chance to defend herself in court and online against the fact that she didn't shoot Meg. So she didn't come right out and say she didn't shoot Meg. And she says that her beef with Kelsey started because Kelsey wanted Meg to get online and say that she didn't shoot her, and Meg wouldn't do it. Meg actually went silent on both Tory and Kelsey. Didn't say nothing about, who did what until she released a diss track. Yes, Meg released a diss track on Tory Lanez and Kelsey. The diss track was called Shots Fired. Y'all go listen to Shots Fired and y'all hear Meg the Stallion went off on Kelsey and Tory Lanez in that song. Okay, so that's where their beef started. She wants to sit over here and say the beef started because of her not coming out and denouncing that Kelsey shot her. No, the beef started when Kelsey found out that she was fucking Tory Lanez, because Kelsey was fucking Tory Lanez. Did I not just say that in an earlier video when I was talking about Tory Lanez, when Tory Lanez got sentenced to 10 years? And I told y'all the breakdown of the story of what I thought was going on. Oh, y'all, let's do a quick little recap. Was her best friend at that time, Kelsey. They was going on quarantine radio, and if you seen on quarantine radio, they were getting drunk. They was just acting a fool on quarantine radio back in the day. So Kelsey and Tory started getting close, and everybody on quarantine radio seen this. If you was watching quarantine radio back in the day, you could tell Kelsey and Tory had a thing for each other. And Megan was kind of like the third wheel, but she just kept getting drunk and she just kept doing, she was Meg the Stallion, you know, she just kept doing her. But you could tell that there was a relationship forming between Kelsey and Tory. Then Kelsey caught C-19. And back in them days, when you caught that mess, you had to quarantine for 14 days. That was 2 weeks. You had to quarantine for 14 days. So Kelsey was gone for 14 days, and it was Tory and Megan running quarantine radio for a while. And between that time when Kelsey got infected and she was during quarantine, Meg and Tory got together. I don't give a fuck what Meg sit over here and tell y'all, talking about I did not have sex with Tory. Went on that goddamn interview and lied, talking about she didn't have sex with Tory. Yes, the fuck you did. And that's why Kelsey is mad with you to this day, because you was supposed to be her best friend and you ended up fucking her little boo thing. Jaquan's affidavit is just coming out a couple of days ago, and I literally said this about 2 to 3 months ago, and I didn't know that this affidavit was coming out. You feel me? It's just something that I was feeling in my spirit, because I watched this junk play out in real life. I saw this play out in real time, and I was looking at what was really going on for real. I see stuff like this playing out in my face daily. You know, I see friends sleeping with each other, man, daily. I see that. It happens a lot around here in real life. So I picked up on that vibe. I'm sorry, I picked up on it. Meg, your beef didn't start with Kelsey when you didn't get online and defend Kelsey after she had went to jail. Let's keep that in mind too. Kelsey went to jail as well as Tory Lanez. Megan was the only one that didn't get locked up. Tory Lanez and Kelsey got locked up. And you want to know why they released Tory the same day and they didn't keep Tory? You want to know why they released Tory and they didn't keep Tory? Because they didn't find any evidence that Tory had shot that gun. Tory's fingerprints was never on that gun. That gun belonged to him. That gun was in Tory's name, but Tory didn't have no fingerprints on that damn gun. Either way, Tory is convicted and it ain't shit we can do about it. He gonna have to serve them 10 years. Either way, he convicted on the shit, but look at this shit. Meg, who shot you? Who shot you for real, girl? I'm for real. Like, this is just crazy. But, let's just state facts. Meg, you didn't come out and you didn't defend Kelsey either. So if Kelsey didn't shoot you, you could have said that too. Okay? You could have said something. No, but instead you decide to drop a diss track called Shots Fired. Kelsey got online, said what she had to say, then she went and dropped her little diss track called Bustin' Back. And she said some things back to you. And then you wanted to play victim again, like you just didn't understand why all of this was happening to you. What you mean you don't understand why all of this is happening to you, and you don't understand why people speaking on you, you don't understand why people have this hostility towards you? Megan, you be the one that be popping off first, and you get mad when people respond to you. Just like with this party situation, you doing it with Party. You doing the same thing that you did with Kelsey, you doing it with Party. You're the one that dropped Cobra. You're the one that put out there that Party was getting his dick sucked by another female and you caught him. You didn't have to put that in that song. You did that. So take accountability for the can of worms that you have opened up. Take accountability for the can of worms that you have opened up. I am so sorry that you have to go through this because, like you said, you haven't had time to properly grieve the loss of loved ones. And then you just get shot. And then all of this junk just happened. You know, you're losing friends left and right. But Meg, you have to stand up in it. Stand up in your truth and take accountability for the shit that you have done. You put yourself in these situations to where bad things can happen to you. And when they do happen to you, you want to cry about it. But you got to look at yourself, stare yourself in the mirror like Party told you. Look at yourself in the mirror. You got to start with you. Change you. Correct you. Correct your attitude. You can't keep throwing rocks and hiding your hand, and you can't keep provoking people and then getting mad when they respond back to you in a manner that they respond back to you. You can't control that, okay? So, but the only thing that I will agree with on this live with Meg is about Tory not defending himself. And if he didn't shoot Meg, why didn't he just come out and say that shit? Why didn't you just come out and say that shit? Why was you provoking Meg and sitting around here just gaslighting Meg and picking on her and started doing all kind of stupid stuff towards Meg? Why were you doing that instead of just saying, I didn't shoot her and I'm going to do everything in my power to prove that I didn't shoot this woman? Why didn't you do that? Tory did this to himself too. So we can't even get mad about Tory being locked up when Tory didn't try to help himself at all in this case either. So it is what it is. He got to serve them 10 years. Hopefully, while he's in there, he's thinking about life long and hard. That's it. That's all. Thinking about life long and hard and thinking about how he could improve his life after sitting down 10 years. I'm serious. Meg, my prayers are with you all the time, because she has admitted that, you know, she still wake up from time to time crying in the middle of the night about being shot and everything. PTSD is a real thing. So I'm praying for you about that. I hate that you had to get online and address this the way that you addressed it. But Meg, baby, but trying to play the sympathy card, and getting people all in their emotions and riled up about you, don't do that. Don't play that card, because I see you for what you really are, because I know people like you for real. I know mean girls like you for real, and you are a mean girl. I've seen it in real life. And I'm just praying for you. I'm praying for that healing that you claiming that you're going through, and whatever peace journey that you're on, I claim that it gives you the clarity and you have the space to really mature and grow into that beautiful person that you want to be. Okay? I'm rooting for you to do better in your life if that's what you want. If you want better, do better, because you know better now. So just go ahead and do it. Well, that's all that Auntie has to talk about in this video. I got some more coming for y'all later on. I love you. Thank you for checking in on me today. Y'all be safe out here. It's raining really hard in Tallahassee. I don't know about anywhere else, but I know really hard. It's raining really hard. So y'all be safe on those roads, okay? I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.